Hey, what's up, my royalties? How you guys doing today? We're back at it again with another reaction video. This time we're reacting to This Is Why Crocodiles Hate Jaguars. I didn't realize crocodiles were racist. Since when crocodiles have feelings for other animals? Like, why there's so much hate towards the animal community? I guess, I guess human on human, when it comes blacks and whites or on Jewish people and all religion and blah, blah, blah. But animals? You have enough mindset to hate other animals? Really? Let's go ahead and see what this is about. I mean, I'm kind of confused. Right? I'm kind of confused because why if we're talking about crocodiles and jaguars, why is there a freaking dinosaur on my screen right now? Are you giving us like a history lesson behind how the crocodiles existed?
Then there were no jaguars, or any large mammals for that matter. Well, it was the kingdom of the dinosaurs, and at the same time a paradise for ancient crocodiles. They were so tough they could eat any creature that happened to be in the water, so they let their guard down.
That's crazy.
When you stay at the top
I mean,
of the
I do
food
get
chain,
crocodile. I'm not sure this is cat. This is not real. I don't think they're on top. I mean, come on. My boy T-Rex. I'll put T-Rex, potentially Raptors. Raptors in the pack. I'll put them over because Raptors are kind of like your modern day wolves. In the pack, the Raptors are very hard to beat. But we do one-on-one. I guess I put the crocodile, because crocodiles, you see the bigger ones like in Africa, right? What, 20 up to like 25 feet? Like these guys, they're huge. We're talking about double that 40 feet. So don't get me wrong. I know they're on top of that the food chain pyramid, but they're not better than this guy. They're not that guy or that dinosaur. That dinosaur right there. Woo! Could take out whole cities.
Years, you don't expect this to change. Crocodiles were simply not ready for the appearance of jaguars. Though I don't quite understand. How can anyone...
They can hunt down smaller ones. That's like the baby one, right?
I mean, have you seen them? They look like the toughest animals to hunt if you only have claws and fangs. Just think of the tough skin.
That's what I'm saying. Like, is your teeth falling apart
and
trying to bite that?
Subcutaneous bone plates, which merge with the bones of the skull. That is, there are additional bones inside, outside, in the back of the head, and along the spine. There are hard plates. It's like putting body armor over another body armor.
Thank you. Facts.
The lower body lacks additional protection.
How are you
but the
piercing
still
through that?
Remains tough.
How are you getting through it?
This makes the crocodile's body almost impervious to attacks, and if you add powerful jaws, the ability to stay submerged for a long time, plus other skills, you get Chuck Norris from the animal world.
Hit me, tough guy.
Yo, Chuck Norris was that dude.
When you have...
I know you have Jackie Chan. I know you have Jet Li. These actual real fighters. Chuck Norris was a real fighter, but just his name and kind of like a meme back in the day. I remember what was a World of Warcraft like the primers from like '04 to like I don't know all up to 2010. Chuck Norris was in those World of Warcraft commercials, man. It was hilarious. Like I love Chuck Norris. It's just I'm not sure how you could bring him up, compare him to a crocodile, but I'm telling you, Chuck Norris is, you can hear his name pop up anywhere. Anything to do with violence or fighting, they'd be like, Chuck Norris. I was like, how does his name have anything to do with what we're talking about? But yeah, he brought him up.
Such strong protection, you do not expect anyone will try to break through it. Neither did the crocodiles. And jaguars had enough time to evolve. Probably one day they
not
looked
evolving,
into
he
the
just got
pond
fat.
and thought that this log with teeth could be a great
He
lunch,
just gained a lot of weight.
which means they will have to learn to swim and pick a crocodile out of its skin. They know for sure crocodiles are no easy prey, so they figured out exactly where to bite. The short and wide fangs of the jaguar can break the skull of any victim and pierce the brain. All of the crocodile's armor becomes useless if the jaguar deals its deadly bite. He often aims at the ears, which are behind the eyes and are covered with something like a membrane. If ancient cats saw the powerful jaws their descendants had, they would probably be surprised. But I was amazed by something else. Some saber-toothed
Can the
cats
CGI
did not boast
get
of a
any
strong
worse?
bite.
They're like the worst
Yes,
looking
these
CGI I've ever
huge
seen.
beasts with giant fangs did not have strong enough
Yeah,
muscles
I'm gonna say
to
it. I don't
crush
care.
the victim
I'm
with
gonna
the
say
power
it. I don't care. I love Attack on Titan. I love it, especially how they did the Titans the first 2 seasons. But once they got to like season 3 all the way up to the final season, when you have like that Titan battle, the fights, it's in CGI. I don't like it. Just keep it 2D like the rest of the anime. That CGI it's not terrible. It just doesn't fit. Like you have like 2D humans, then you come to Titans coming in at 3D CGI. It's disgusting to look at. I don't like it. You know, it's pretty bad. This is, I don't know what you call this, bro.
Even the
like, what is this? Like, you guys look at it. This doesn't look real at all. Like, this is like so. Like, they hired a 13-year-old boy who skipped to high school to ask, "Hey man, we pay you $60. Can you generate some saber-tooth tiger images for us?" It's like, what is this?
Mistakenly called saber-toothed tigers, were weak compared to today's lions. Sorry, Diego, you're out of the competition. But if the Smilodons had a weak bite, how did they sink their fangs into the victim? Or what? Those were fake fangs that just looked pretty? Scientists have concluded that instead of the strong jaw muscles, the ancient predators had a strong neck. Quite a strange choice, but that's how they took down their victim.
While we're talking about this, what happened between the crocodiles hating Jaguars? I want to see what the racism is about.
Ancestors of modern wildcats were
stay on topic, sir.
The ancestors of crocodiles instilled fear in all living things. And the most striking example is Deinosuchus. It lived from 82 to 73 million years ago, reached 33 feet.
Told you about 40. I told you about 40 feet.
Force of up to 100.
That's like an average.
803 newtons.
You talk about averages. That's like 33 feet, so it's probably maxed out like the big one's 40 feet. You know, and up.
414 newtons, and considered the coolest animals on the planet. Some scientists argue that Deinosuchus was so strong it had a bite force greater than that of a Tyrannosaurus Rex. What? Some skinny crocodile is stronger than me?
I don't know. I already told you guys. I feel like T-Rex is still on top.
In short,
but
it's
technically,
not surprising that
the crocodile speaks for itself, because what is still existing till today? Crocodile. So, you know, factually speaking, they're at the top of the food chain because they're still alive, right? So, but I was just thinking at the time, how can something that stays in the ocean that's like 40 feet and T-Rexes are like, you know, 10 times or 5 times as big as these guys, even the 40 feet ones?
Crocodiles let their guard down and did not expect that evolution would give them an opponent. But now it's too late. Jaguars not only have powerful jaws and can swim, they've also developed a bunch of hunting strategies. They do not chase their prey. They prefer to sneak up on it and ambush it. Better yet, they attack from above. Jaguars often sit in trees waiting for prey because this allows them to make less noise and at the same time hide their smell. Well, who wouldn't want to launch a spectacular Assassin's Creed style attack? But the most important advantage of jaguars is hunting at night. These predators see 6 times better than humans in the dark because of the layer of tissue in the back of the eye that reflects light. In fact, the darker it is, the better for the jaguar, and too bad for its prey. In addition, the nighttime solves the heat issues that often torment big cats in tropical countries. In short, jaguars were meant for night hunting. All right. So jaguars are powerful hunters with strong jaws and killer skills from a computer game. None of this explains why the hell they can swim. But you know what? All mammals can swim, except the higher apes. If an elephant, a giraffe, or even a bat ends up in the water, they will swim.
What, bats can swim?
Not like Michael Phelps, but they will swim. If an ape or a human who can't swim get into the water, they will drown. But jaguars don't just know how to swim since birth, they are excellent divers. Apparently, jaguars should thank the area where they live for this. There's too much water around not to learn how to deal with it. Not every human can survive without oxygen for so long, and although each of us has our level of stamina, the results of hypoxia are the same for all. Brain cells are very sensitive to lack of oxygen. Some even begin to die in less than 5 minutes after being cut off from the oxygen supply. As a result, brain hypoxia can quickly cause severe brain damage or death. The average time is 3 to 6 minutes, after which the damage is irreversible. Unless you exercised, of course. And then I thought, what if the jaguars spend so much time in the water, thus they will gradually start living there permanently? It sounds unlikely, but this is how evolution works.
Oh, well, actually, jaguars can go black. I think there are black jaguars out there.
The jaguar will change, but we can guess. First, most likely, the paws will change and the membranes will grow. The length of the fur will decrease because it only gets in the way of the water, and only the cubs will remain fluffy, like those of seals. Then the skeleton will begin to change. The pelvis will shrink. Gradually, the hind legs will press against it and become either a tail or atrophy altogether. In the end, the respiratory system will be transformed, but not completely. No one's going to grow gills. Yes, this is too serious step. Even the whales did not come up to this. To evolve into some kind of sea or at least river animals, jaguars will have to go a very long way. Evolution has never been a fast process, but it is impossible to predict how long it will take. Sometimes changes take millions of years, and sometimes even a couple of decades is enough. No one will turn into a fish over several generations, but the red-throated anole has learned to climb trees in just 15 years when the lizards were driven off from their usual habitats. Who knows how jaguars will behave if the planet changes? See you later.
Well, that didn't really, you didn't explain how the crocodiles hate the jaguars. There was no racism here. All you did is just really give us a history lesson how the planet started with dinosaurs and how it evolved to crocodiles, and jaguars just came into the scene. But I don't see how crocodiles hate jaguars. You show us one video, I think one clip of a jaguar attacking a baby crocodile. But I don't think they overlap each other when it comes to territory. One stays in the water, right, river, one stays on land. I don't understand where the hatred is coming from. But, you know, informative video. I give you that. It was interesting. But yeah, guys, that's it. So it seems like there's no racism here. That was just false. It was clickbait, clearly. I'll play it. But yeah, guys, that's it. Make sure you guys leave a like, subscribe, and turn on those notifications. And until next time, catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.